everyone, I'm Sarah and I'm your druid elemental healer, here today to bring you some fairy healing in an ASMR through the medium of Celtic Reiki. Now Celtic Reiki channels landscape healing, tree healing and star healing, rune healing, ogham healing and plants. So I'm not going to pick out any ogham or runes today, but I am going to pick out a fairy card for you. So I'm just going to give these a little shuffle, and we do have a number of tools here which I'll show you after we've picked our card. We have the energy of the green witch fairy, quite appropriate as we move into the season of Samhain or Halloween. The hedge witch who works with the land. Okay. Right. Okay. I have this most amazing green calcite here, and this has fairy energy locked into it. It also works with Archangel Raphael. So that'll be our healing crystal that will overlight this session for us. Ooh. Excuse the Koji chimes. And I also have a couple of very earthy stones, which you may hold in your hands if you wish to. We have red jasper. So I'm going to give that now to your right hand. Feel that as I put it into it. And I'm going to give you some bloodstone to put in your left hand. There we are. You feel that going in now. And then I'm going to place a nice big Shiva lingam at your feet. This is made from the mud of one of the Indian rivers, and it's just rolled down the river. Okay. And we shall be using rattles and feathers and sticks and other things. So, first of all, I am going to lock the healing in with a tree called the yew tree, which is a gateway tree. This is the master symbol, and it is an ogham symbol, and a yew tree stands for a gateway, so it transcends time and space, and you can enter it and move forwards and backwards in the timeline. They are very elderly and ancient trees. So, ee-oh, 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 cleanse your auric field, moving down now your body. Lift up your feet for me. going to lightly brush your auric field with this buzzard feather. This was given to me by a very dear friend who is now in spirit. So, just let it brush your auric field. Gently feel it on your skin, moving over you. The rattle shook the stuff off. This now gently brushes anything that's left. The mighty buzzard, the biggest bird in the British Isles. And now I'm going to call in the fairy folk with a gentle heart crystal symbol. Fairy friends, fairy friends, fairy friends, fairy friends. So, I would like you first to take a deep breath in, holding the air in your lungs for a little while, and breathe out any residue onto the tortoise stone to hold. Another deep breath in, holding the air in your lungs for a little while and breathing out onto the tortoise stone, anything you don't want anymore, any niggles, annoyances. Another deep breath in, holding the air in your lungs for a little while, and then breathing out onto the tortoise stone. We'll just pop that on an amethyst bed to cleanse now. And we'll start the healing. So I'd like you to call in your guides and helpers. And I'd like you to feel the energy of the green witch fairy who works for the good, works in the hedgerows and the boundaries of places, the liminal spaces of your mind and of the landscape. So I'm going to take you on a mindful journey to a place called in a grove. So I would like you to imagine in your mind that you are sitting in a woodland glade. Have a look around, look at the trees surrounding your glade and the shrubs and the plants and the mushrooms. Okay. And find a tree that you like the look of and go and sit with your back against the trunk. And settle down and really feel yourself molding to the shape of that tree. Breathe with the tree. And help it to help you work with your spinal cord by imagining the channels of the tree like your nervous system, which travels up and down your back. You have a similar structure. and feel the vibration and the peace in this inner grove. I'm just going to clear some energy from you now. On this hand is a ring from the water element, an abalone from New Zealand, and in this is the peridot around the edge which comes out of the volcano, so it has fire energy, and the jasper which comes out of the earth. And for the air element, we have my voice which travels, and the Koji chimes. Feel that working in your auric fields, the tinkle of the fairies. And just settle down and notice any animals that may come to you. The ants walking up and down, making pathways up the trunk of your tree. The millipedes and the grasshoppers. And then suddenly you notice that there are eyes looking at you, and a mischievous little giggle of the fairy folk. Just feel them moving forward now, and you may start feeling little hands all over you, working to help and heal. They dance, they sing, they are happy. They are happy you are quiet and still, because most of us are too big and bumbling and solid for them. Feel their gentleness now. Feel them at your throat chakra, making you laugh and smile. And bring her energy forth of the green witch. She steps out now, and she offers you her hand, which she turns over and holds a gift from the woodland for you. If you are unsure of what it is, you may ask her. It could be a seed, it could be a herb, it could be a twig, or it could be a stone, or maybe even a feather. Just accept her healing and pop your gift into your pocket to bring back with you into your real life. Your little fairy friend now, the green witch, takes your hand, and she bids you to follow her out of the glade along a little pathway that you had not seen. You are accompanied by all the fairies of the earth element. pathway with your fairies dancing and singing. The green witch takes you around a bend, and you see a most beautiful lake in front of you. There's a little beach there, and the green witch takes you down to the edges of places I have said are thin spaces. They are liminal. They are the places where things happen. It is a mixture of sand and stones. And the witch asks you to pick a stone up and turn it over and read the word of an emotion that you wish to be rid of. She now tells you to cast it out into the water, which you do so now. And you watch the ripples spread out and instantly feel lighter. You then see a swish of a tail as a mermaid jumps and breaches. Feel the magic of the water elements now, and the creatures that inhabit the lake of the fairy world, the undines and the merfolk, the kelpie, and maybe even a water dragon. Look at the blue crystalline celestite. Feel its blue, cool water energy. A very high vibrational stone, which I will channel to you now. Feeling my right hand and the abalone one to work in your auric field. Brushing away down your chakra line, any of these emotions, taking it away and cleansing it. And the green witch now tells you to walk to the water's edge. And she tells you to kneel down and look into the still waters at your own reflection. You may be surprised by what you see. As she tells you to see how beautiful you are. She tells you that this is your higher soul, and that everyone has a bit of fairy within them. And she raises a hand out to raise you up to your feet. And then she takes you over along a different pathway now, to a different section of the woodland, and you can smell the scent of a fire. And you stop just outside the clearing to watch the forest shaman prepare his fire. He throws bark and seeds and herbs and petals onto it, creating smoke, which wafts in your direction. And he suddenly hears and notices that you are there and tells you to come out and not be shy. He will not bite. So you and your hedge witch walk out into the clearing to go and stand by the fire. And the shaman tells you that the smoke, will cleanse you and clear you, and breathe it in down and feel the element of fire. He now walks around you, just tapping sticks, which also shifts another little layer of energy all the way around you. And down your front line. And then he reaches behind you to do your back line. And he then takes out his stag, calcite phoenix wand, and moves all the way around your body, bringing strong cleansing energy into you. He sends phoenix energy and tells you now to rise out of the ashes, dear one, rise. What was is not now, and has made way for new things to come your way. Use the stag, which is in the northern hemisphere at its rutting season and its strength. Use the stag, also known as dove, written D-A-M-M, D-A-M-H, dove energy now to give you strength for the coming journey ahead into the winter months in the northern hemisphere. And in the southern hemisphere you are coming into summer, when the young bucks and does are born. So tailor this woodland journey to where you are in the world. And you thank the shaman now, who nods and smiles and tells you to come back whenever you want. The green witch gives you her hand again. And you and the little fairy entourage you have make your way back to your inner grove. They sit you down, and with much chattering and singing and dancing, they place their hands all over you. And start to tickle and make you feel ever so happy. And the woodland green witch now places her hands at your feet and she tells you to merge with your tree again. Breathe in its energy and feel its grounding move all down your body and into the ground below you. And then she gives you a gift, another gift to help you on your way. And she nods, clicks her fingers, and the little fairy folk and her disappear back into the woodland, flora and fauna. And I am placing my hands now on your shoulder to keep you grounded. Breathe in and out. And start to come back to this room and back to this timeline. Feel the chair underneath you and bringing those gifts back into your life and remembering how beautiful you are. But I just have one more thing for you to do. I'd like you to open the wings on your back, visualize them. Right at your shoulder blades, unfurl them, my friends. It's been a while since you did this. Open them up and see what they are like. Some of them may have feathers, some of them may have butterfly wings, others dragonfly wings, dragons. They are very individual. Give them a little shake. And remember, Earth Angels, you have these wings, and in your inner grove you can journey where you wish. So peace be on your day, peace be on your family, and peace be on your life.